All right, guys, we are here in San Diego at the Benefits PRO Expo, and I am here with, if you're anywhere on social media, you might not need an introduction, but in case people don't know who you are you and what company do you work for?
Yeah, so Ben Winfield with Rover Analytics, and happy to be here, man. Good to see you again.
Likewise. So I want to start with who they are and what the issue is. So I'm going to get on stage and I'm going to talk about transparency, and transparency always starts with a key word called data, depending on who says it. Talk to me about what the issue is and how you guys even solve it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a data nerd, self-proclaimed, so that's what drew me in and where we go. So the issue is, right, any small company can't get their claims data. Even groups in PEOs or in California where we're at right now, like under 300 lives, and they get no information. So that's what we're here to solve. You need that information because you can't manage what you can't measure. So that's it. The way that we do that is we use the EOBs, explanation of benefits, that are owned by the employees. Every time you see the doctor, fill a prescription by law that has to generate an explanation of benefits. So every employee has access to those on a member carrier portal. So you know, they don't want to send stuff out. They're saving paper, so they created these member portals. Well, perfect. Now what happens is the employees give us access to go in on their behalf, to get the EOBs, to aggregate them, give analytic reports, and hand it over to you as a broker so you actually know what to manage. Not just the financials, what's going on in pharmacy, are there surgical things coming up for direct facility contracting, whatever is in the plan, you can actually see so you can actually help them and get better. We're like the Venmo of healthcare, man. Just let us get the data and we'll hand it over.
So I don't even think of it the Venmo. I think of it like mint.com, right? You know, it's a site where it scrapes the data. So, you know, to make sure in plain English, people are allowing your technology to go into their my insert carrier name here.com, and it's scraping the data off of the EOB and publishing a claim form. Fair?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So what I love about this conversation, and what absolutely drives me bonkers to think with employers, second or third largest expense on their P&L is healthcare.
Yeah.
And a large percentage of number of employers are under a couple hundred lives, and these are the companies that are facing, and they're flying blind today.
Absolutely. We read a stat, I think it's like 95% of all businesses in America are in that sub 100 space. So that's a huge market that can't get this data. And even funnier is, we just said 100 employees, but you could have 150 employees, but 99 on the plan and not get your data. So you can't go self-funded and offer this better health plan that maybe all 150 would join if you had that better plan. So that's the kicker here, like, pull my hair out. Not this hair though, gotta keep this hair, but you know. That's it.
So let's talk about the why this is important. Obviously, you know, you as an individual, your company as a company, but why is this important? Why did Rover? You could have done a lot of things. You could have, spent a lot of time. You work a lot of hours. What's the driver force there?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the founders, we came from other companies, but here's the why behind it. So one of my best friends and business partner, Benjamin. I'm Ben, he's Benjamin, it's funny. But anyways, his dad had a heart attack. And his dad luckily recognized he was feeling odd on the way to work, was able to pull over, went straight to the hospital, and was in a safe place when it happened. But he had a history of indicators that would have said care advocacy would have reached out to him to help him. You know, the high cholesterol and some of the other things that were going on, the meds he was on, everything. He was not able to get that help because his company was too small to get their data and couldn't have a care advocacy plan. So our why was founded on that premise. Benjamin was like, what can we do to get data so stuff like this doesn't happen again? This happened to my dad and this was preventable. So that was the first step. How do we get the data? So we got the data. Our next step milestone is now we have predictive analytics so we can help identify who needs the reach out. And then next comes care advocacy. So we're almost having our own full solution to complete why we got in this. But right now, we're still agnostic. You can take this data and go wherever. We don't mind. We just want to get the data so you can help people.
The thing that I think it's so important in this conversation is the interest and the alignment of the interest, right? People think all day long, and it is true, the carrier that I just scraped the data from has all of the same information that we're talking about. It's coming off of their portal, but they're not doing anything about it. And so why? Well, if you get a 5%, 8%, 15% increase, they make more money the year next. So, man, this is awesome. If people want to see a demo, learn a little bit more, where would they go? Where would they find you? Where would they find your company?
Yeah, I mean, obviously our company is on the internet, roveranalytics.com, but you know, our LinkedIn presence is there, so you can DM us. Tons of content out there we have on LinkedIn. We have videos. I'm doing live events every month. I've done tons of webinars with you. I mean, we've hosted that jointly. So they can find it all over LinkedIn or go straight to our website and request that. And anyone from our sales team can help them through it.
Perfect. Well, good.
All right,
Thanks,
man. Good to see you.
Appreciate it. Likewise.
Yep.